Hi, I'm Yapo,
I'm Agent 355.
and today I'm playing an Ironfist Stronghold deck that is entirely Paladins. Paladins is actually, instead of a race like we've seen most of the other themes that I've played, is a class.
It's true.
So they are both dwarves and humans in this one. They are all Paladins equally.
In Advanced D&D, Dwarf was a class. I took levels in Dwarf.
That seems silly.
It was AD&D is silly, yeah.
So what do
Um,
levels in Dwarf give you? Like resistance to alcohol and like...
well, no, it was like kind of like fighter, kinda. I don't know, it was dumb. I never actually played AD&D. I just know a couple things about it. I'm having some serious flashbacks to one of those Sonic levels with the water. With the really, no, you know what it is? It's the oil slick Rayman level with the really black water. Oh, that level was hard.
And this map is actually super duper shitty for whoever's on top. Because I have to go across the backside to get to my font on the first turn with a 7-speed champ, and whoever's on the bottom side can do it from the front. So they're on the close side of their font, and I'm on the
Oh,
far
right,
side.
because there's that little cliff. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's kind of shitty to be on top on this map, but it's
Mm.
not the worst.
Unless of course you had flying, and then who cares? Or Slan, who jumps.
Yep. And this is actually a Jellebrium deck, or jellyfish.
Hmm.
And that guy's an honorary jellyfish because they almost all have psychic damage types, and he amps psychic damage, so
I'm
he's...
I'm sorry. Psychic like squid based enemies. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yep.
Not mind flayers. Got
No, the Mind Flayer is actually a different factions thing.
it. Oh, of course they are. So we have people ripping off mind flayers, but the mind flayers are also in the game, so
Yes,
that's
you are
nice.
correct.
I hope the mind flayers are racist against the wannabes. Like they're like Japan hates weeaboos.
Now, the guy he put out actually isn't a real octopus psychic dude. He's a fake octopus psychic dude because he's actually a normal sland frog guy.
He's actually a slam with a jellyfish on his face.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's excellent. I like it.
And so now I happen to have the chick right there who buffs everybody, all the other paladins, also happens to be immune to psychic damage.
Well, that's convenient to have in this game.
Oh yeah, I was like, hell yeah,
Do you have two of those in your deck?
I do.
Are you gonna throw out the other one?
I know I do. I just don't remember when it comes out. But yes, because it's OP as shit.
Yeah, this seems pretty good. Would you describe yourself as open palm slamming it onto the board? Like if this was an actual card game, would that be the kind of card you would just be like, bam?
Not yet, because at this point I didn't realize it was a psychic deck. Because that's a fairly he's a good champ on its own. So like you would
Yeah.
run that champ in 5 or 6 different decks. Even if you were trying to be strictly thematic, you could run it in 5 or 6 different decks and still be reasonable with it. So at this point, I don't really know what I'm getting into yet. But
Yeah.
worst case scenario, it's immune to that dude.
Yeah.
So he dropped a couple of stealth guys, and I was trying to figure out what he dropped.
Oh, I was gonna say it doesn't seem like he has much juice on the board.
Well, there's 2 stealth dudes somewhere. And I actually had to cut a little bit out here because he is super slow and spent like a minute not doing anything in turns. And then I had to, during one of his turns, alt tab and go figure out what X despicers are because I couldn't remember off the top of my head. And I was like, shit.
That's actually a really cool looking monster thing.
Yep. The Jellebriums, or as I like to call them, Jelly Bellies, all look pretty cool actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Now, one of the other things you'll notice is that I have runes on cooldown up there in the top right
Yeah.
that I have never played.
Yeah.
So that's one of the racials for the jellies, is that they put your shit on cooldown.
They just pull a random card and put it on cooldown.
Yep. Which is super annoying.
Hey, you found a guy.
Yep, I did.
That's Guy's terrifying looking.
Yep. And then I found another
And then you
guy.
found the other guy. All right. Okay. All of a sudden, I would not want to be that guy.
So that other unit's really cool because you can basically call an arrow out of the sky that comes down and does damage to units nearby. And anytime you attack a paladin within a few spaces of that arrow, you take damage.
Oh, okay. So that's not too bad then.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice little bonus. And normally, if I were to like put it out of the rune dock, it'd be like 35 Nora, which is really expensive for it. But that unit can just call them out of the sky, or 30, I guess. But
Hmm,
so I get a unit that for free that can just summon them.
that's pretty cool.
It's super handy, works well in the deck. So I'm not gonna complain. And that guy's a dick. So the butterflies are back.
Oh, jeez,
We've seen this before. I'm pretty
we
sure.
have. We definitely have.
So now he's gonna come at me. Because those guys also stealth whenever they make an attack. They are.
Oh, so they stealth when they get played out, and then they stealth every time they make an attack.
Yep.
So interesting.
And they also do quite a fair bit of damage. And distract, which means I can't use any activated abilities besides my normal attack.
Oh, look how sad that person is.
Yep, it died
That's
already.
extremely sad. Yeah.
And you can see when he kills stuff, more runes went over to the cooldown side.
Yeah. Yeah. That wow, that's annoying.
And then the other thing is, if I have enough runes on cooldown, they get a rank of teleport, which is super annoying because it lets them move for cheaper. Because teleport's a good skill.
On the other hand, everything he's had so far does psychic damage. So,
So yeah, those guys are nigh invincible right now.
oh man, you got the other one already. Sweet.
Yep. Because I started to realize that it's a psychic deck, so I'm like, screw it.
Open palm slam.
Yep. Other really nice thing is those dudes have an ability called Bounty Hunter,
Mm-hmm.
where the first guy they hit, they gain an ability called Hunter for whatever faction they are, which means I do bonus damage to him and he does less damage to me.
Well, he doesn't do any damage to you.
Well, he's got some abilities that don't do psychic damage, but yeah. Like one guy's got a lightning secondary attack that'll do a little bit of damage.
And since you couldn't attack with your dude anyway, you just ran over to contest.
Yeah, which wasn't the smartest idea in retrospect. Because he actually is vulnerable to psychic damage because of an ability on that guy he dropped first.
Hmm.
So, in hindsight, that was a poor choice. But it's
I
cool.
mean, on the other hand, you have two invulnerable dudes on the board, kind of.
Yeah, so we're still good. We're golden.
Yeah, like until he comes up with some way to deal with them, I'm gonna say that this is going pretty well. Oh my God! Tell me that's a because it's Easter sort of thing.
It is because it's sort of Easter. There are turkeys for Thanksgiving, candy canes for Christmas, pumpkins for Halloween, top hats for President's Day, eggs for Easter, obviously. I think there's 4-leaf clovers or 3-leaf clovers for St. Patrick's Day. There's all sorts of silly stuff like that.
Why did the guy you teleported away? Why'd he die?
Because he had an ability called Burdened, which means anytime he activates an ability, he loses health. And he had a damage over time, so he teleported away and lost health. And then the damage over time finished him off.
So he teleported away just to be a dick and not let you pick up his Easter egg.
No, he teleported away because he forgot he had the ability that would kill him if he did it. And so he thought that would save him. Oh, man. I hope I get over this cough thing soon because this is just killing me. So this dude that I just put down is really, really good. Probably one of the best paladins in the game, just like in general. Because the big thing with paladins is that there's an ability called Consecrate the Earth. And he just drowned my guy.
Oh shit!
Which is a straight up kill small unit. But it costs 75 Nora to do it, so he actually spent more Nora than that thing cost.
Well, on one hand, yes, that's true. On the other hand, your dude was invulnerable to all of his
Right,
damage.
and it's probably a pretty good trade, to be honest, since now I have 2 guys left against like 4 of his.
Yeah, and your dude's on cooldown for 17 turns, so probably isn't coming back.
Yeah. But I have a spell that reveals all the stealth units on the board. Because this faction is ding-dongs.
Paladins are ding-dongs, or you mean jelly
Ironfist,
bellies?
Ironfist
Yeah.
Stronghold is ding-dongs because they have too much stuff. Like, honestly, it's too good. But anyway, this guy that I put down is really, really good because he heals that. You can see the little shiny terrain behind him.
Yep.
Anytime a paladin's standing on that at the start of the turn, they heal 8 HP and are cleansed, which means any negative conditions on them go away.
And it works for him as well, I see. It's under his feet, so
Yep.
so you can't be pacified or anything.
Well, pacified you can't cleanse. There's a few things that are weird, but like if he can't blind me, he can't stun me, he can't knock me, he can't paralyze me, he can't damage over time's clear before they process, so they don't do anywhere near as much damage.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But he trails it, so he's always standing on it. Because it also clears off any other terrain type. It has the highest priority of any terrain.
Interesting.
So he's really, really good. And you can see his stats are pretty impressive too. 17 damage and 5 defense and like 60 HP.
I guess I'm kind of curious why he's running his dude way away. I mean,
I can't get to him over there. I can't get across that little cliff there between me and him.
yeah.
So he can save up some AP and reposition and basically come in to attack whenever he has a chance. And what am I even doing? I don't know. I played this like earlier today and I still can't remember what I did.
I am just cracking up because I don't think I've ever seen you actually play a game where you didn't get less Nora than the other guy. I mean, to be fair, you win often, but I'm pretty sure you always don't have the fonts.
Some games I do, but the problem with a rush is that you have to be able to sustain it.
Yeah.
And if you can't sustain it, then you're just throwing stuff at him, because I can get guys there faster than he can. Well, actually, he probably can, but...
Well, you get the whole teleporting thing going on.
Yeah, and I mean, it's... The thing with the rush is you gotta be able to get there and hold it. And he can't do that because my guys are invulnerable. And most people only run one of the drown spell, so...
How long would that before that drown spell comes back?
15 turns?
Something like that, yeah.
No, it'd be 15 turns. So, I got a while left still. I'm not too worried about that coming back. And I've got a few more tricks here that I can use to keep my guys alive. Because the thing about paladins is they're all really expensive, but most of them are really good, so there's a lot of spells and stuff that involves just keeping them alive.
And now you're pacified again.
Yep.
That thing needs to die.
Yes, it does. Don't worry, I get it soon. Yeah, you can see that one took less damage because it has the hunter ability, so it's hunting all these swamp guys.
Favorite enemy, yeah.
So, but it changes its new favorite every time.
Well,
Or
only
every
among...
game. That's...
Okay, yeah, every game.
Yeah, see, so we saved up and came in to come hit me. But it'll be alright. He'll be fine. I think. Because he'll heal up.
Maybe.
He'll be good.
Yeah, he'll heal HP, 8 HP and cleanse whatever the crap is on him.
Yeah, so he's fine. And what am I doing here? I don't even know. I think I'm running away so he doesn't die quite so readily. Because that's normally my plan. Because if I leave him next to the big green guy there, he'll get 2 hits, and if I move him back, he only gets 1. So that's a spell that means he is now immune to range damage. Because all of the range damage will bounce off of him and hit the guy who attacked him.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's incredible. And it's hidden until he triggers it the first time.
And is it equipment, or is it just a one-turn thing?
It's a spell. So this faction actually has some of the best counter spells, but he's not using them, I guess, because he's too busy putting down dudes. Because yeah, I'm outnumbered, what, 5-3 right now?
Yeah.
So, not great.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that did damage.
Yeah, I'm losing it here. And now's where it comes in.
Zap.
Yep. It also applies any conditions like normal. Like, say that would have done poison or whatever, it would have applied poison to that guy. It's basically just like you attack yourself. And this was actually really super convenient because I actually used this guy's skill against him. Because I have to get up on that little cliff to be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy that has done all the pacifying and been just a general jerk has a skill that sucks people 2 spaces in when you do range damage to him. So if I can zap him, he'll actually suck me up onto the cliff and save me a lot of walking around.
Yeah. How convenient.
Yeah, I thought it was really nice of him.
Yeah, that's really clever.
I thought it was really cool. I felt so proud of myself when I did it too. I was like, yeah! And now we see another ability and why this guy is so good. It's because anytime he kills a dude, everyone heals and gets extra damage.
Yeah, that seems fairly useful.
It's pretty great.
Oh, you need the arrow thing.
Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't I?
Because the arrow's great. I don't know. Because you want to make it suspenseful.
I just want to win, really, to be perfectly frank. So now things are looking a little bit better.
Now that damage that you gained, is that just temporary for this turn, or is that permanent?
That's permanent.
Ouch, that sucks.
Yeah, Battle Leader is what that ability is called, and it is amazing.
Hey, look at the thing. Kill it.
So the reason I need to kill that thing as soon as possible is that it gives his dudes an electric attack.
Which is really bad, considering you would take damage from that.
Yeah, so I don't want to take any damage, so I gotta kill it as soon as I can. And that damn stealth guy disappeared again, so I don't have the spell to show it up until later, because it's still on cooldown, so I gotta just be like, screw it, fine, whatever.
What was that, moving just to attempt to find him?
Yeah, because I thought he was just outside the font, but it turns out he wasn't there, so. So I put on some equipment to hopefully help keep this chick alive a little bit more. But he just destroys it, so.
Oh
well, it was about a wash.
Honestly, in this position, I'd say a wash is probably good for you.
I don't know that I would. He's got way more dudes than I do.
Yeah, but if you can make her stop taking electric damage, then that's going to be really good. Especially considering that you already boosted up her damage a little bit more.
Yep. Well,
and you said you had spells to help keep people alive, so.
Yeah, so I think I actually use one of those next turn. Because it'll heal. She's a paladin also, so if I put down the holy ground, it'll heal her up and clear off any other effects she might have on her.
He is putting a lot of pain in attempting to get her down.
Yes.
Which I understand completely, but.
Yeah, because she's the problem right now for him.
Yeah.
And is keep spinning Nora to contest this font. Putting down all sorts of crazy stuff. So, I'm trying to remember what I do here. I think I just kill a bunch of shit. I don't remember.
Nuke them from orbit?
Yep. So there's a spell. Turns everything into holy ground.
Okay. Also, that happened immediately, which is nice.
Yeah, and it clears off all of his terrain, which is really helpful too. So I'm going to run away, and hopefully that dude won't kill me before I can do more damage. So I was like, shit, I just blocked myself off with all these relics. Because I'm smart. So this champ also has an ability where you can just destroy relics and get a bunch of bonus stats. So you can call down this big lightning spear and then destroy it and get really, really buff.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
It's a pretty fun combo. So yeah, now everybody should heal next turn. Hopefully he can't kill me.
So if you got 16, all right. And you gain 8, so he has to do more than 8 to actually make a headway.
Yes. Which he doesn't have a whole lot. And since I destroyed his thing that gave him electric attacks, he doesn't have a whole lot of damage left on the board.
Yeah, well, the Mercworm still deals the electric damage, but nothing else doesn't. So there's 8. So you got 8 left.
And luckily for me, he's a huge idiot and forgot about the ability on his own champ. So I'm like, yes. Glorious. And
You forgot about that again.
Yep. And the other thing is, you notice the little 4s pop up? So since it bounced off him, it counts as him having killed a dude, so they all got heals and extra damage from that, actually.
The enemy did?
No, my guys did.
Oh, your guys did. Okay, so you're up to 12 health now because you got 4 health and more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, yes. So part of this is, I'm going to say part of this is me playing well, and the other part is this guy was an idiot a couple times, so I'm going to take it.
Yeah. All right, you actually made HP progress that turn. And this guy's totally boned.
Yes, he's dead.
And you're going to gain more HP and more damage.
Yep. You got it. Now you're starting to see how this deck works.
Yeah, guy's boned now. Or pretty close to it.
So I think I can actually, even though that guy had 70 HP, I think I can just destroy him, because why not? Yep. It won't quite kill him, but there's 2 damage over times that he'll take that will finish him off for me.
I mean, 18 damage a hit's pretty good.
Yeah, and all of my guys are hitting that hard now, so.
Yeah.
That's why this deck, once it kind of starts to get moving and you can get enough guys out to heal up and boost damage, it's pretty hard to beat. See, that guy's up to 21 damage now.
Yeah.
And you can't stop him because he just heals himself every turn anyway and cleanses, so what are you going to do?
Yeah. Now, is that ground going to stay consecrated for this turn so you get another 8 HP off of it?
I don't think so. I can't actually remember. And then I don't know why he did this. This is a dumb idea. There's no way you look at it that this is not a really horrible idea. Because he's right in the middle of all of my dudes now. And he's going to die.
Yeah, it does seem to be likely.
And
worse, he's going to die. No, don't do it.
Yeah, I know, right? I messed up.
You just got excited.
Yeah, so I was like, ooh, we can hit him first.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Bo. Oh well. I mean, I guess on one hand you're winning already, so recurs.
But yeah, now instead of 5-on-3 or whatever it was, or 6-on-3, it's now 3-on-1.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I could drop a champ, but he's not going to be able to contest it all, so I'll just wait, so I can put one out up here, a little closer.
Yeah, that makes sense. That guy down there was something the World Ender, so I'm assuming he's extremely powerful and can kill all your guys.
Sixel, the World Ender, and yeah, he's real good.
Because how else are you going to get the name World Ender, right?
Yeah, no, he's pretty solid.
Now you got to park your other dudes on the trail. Yeah, do that.
Yep, that's the plan. You got it. And now I'll put out one of the. I put out one of the heroes. Which, it's really handy because all 3 heroes in this faction are paladins. So you can see he's got a boatload of abilities, but one of his abilities is that he can create that holy ground for everyone around him.
That's pretty good.
So instead of having to waste on a spell, I can just have him do it. Save myself some time. And some Nora. So this is looking real bad for this guy right now.
Yeah, incoming rage quit. At some point. Gotta be.
So that's not great, but I've killed one before. I'll kill the second one. No problem. And I'm not entirely sure why he did that. Like, I don't know what the point was. Because normally you go walk up next to a dude and put the fire under him.
Yeah. Give him the old hot foot. Can you walk over the fire and cleanse it?
Yeah, actually, I think I can.
I mean, I guess you take damage moving over the fire, so it's probably not worth it, but you theoretically could.
Well, that little blue thing moving up and down on him means that he's actually invulnerable right now. Because that's another ability that these guys have is they can grant invulnerability to each other. Because they weren't good enough already. So we'll chuck a hammer at this dude.
Still not quite as good as dropping a stone on him, but it's pretty good.
It's actually a better spell, but yeah, see, there you go. The lava's disappeared. Now, if I were smart, I would run that guy up and engage, because he actually gets a boost for engaging with guys, too, at the end of the turn. But I'm not smart, so... And I'm like, I totally got this. Like, this isn't even a challenge anymore.
Like, I got this so bad, I'm going to summon this guy back here on this egg, even though it's further away, simply because I want to make it to get the Nor back.
Well, that guy's big thing is that he's got an ability that gives everyone extra damage and AP. So I don't really need him up in the fight. I just need him back there to do the battle drum and get everybody all motivated.
Get pumped.
Yep. And so he could get 2 hits in, but it does almost no damage. And so he's going to run away now.
And you start to regenerate quite a bit of HP.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're up to 40 again, jeez.
Yeah. It's pretty great, I gotta say.
And now you can see that's very good that he could not kill both of your dudes with the flood. I probably would have held that in my hand just until I could have killed both of them.
And there we go. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Nice.
I was trying to figure out how to kill that guy, actually, because I didn't have a very good plan yet, but... save me the trouble.
Gotta believe in the cards, Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'd really rather not. I'd really rather believe in my skill, but... But no, that's actually, I decided, as I was trying to make videos, I decided I was going to start getting into Ironfist Stronghold, so that's actually my deck. It's nobody else's. I didn't have to borrow one this time, so no begging for me. So yeah, P-Deck will be coming soon, hopefully.